What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another unboxing video for you guys on the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta or Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta figure. He's from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and it's another SCultures Tag Team Bandai figure. Originally he was a Ichiban Kuji figure, but here I got the overseas edition, identified by that sticker there. And I bought this to go along with the Super Saiyan Full Power Broly figure that I did before, so you can check that out too if you haven't. But yeah, for now let's just crack into this and see what we have inside. These Ichiban Kuji boxes are always harder to open for some reason. It's interesting packaging here. So I think we cut it here. And yeah, it just comes out like this. And here's what we're working with. Like the Broly one, the figure comes whole. Got two support stands and the small base, which I like. Let's get them open. Alright guys, now I have the figure all put together here. And actually, originally I didn't plan to get this guy. He was kind of a last minute decision I made so I can display him with Broly. Because every figure from this line has a much smaller scale. So I can't really just get the Broly and then take another Gogeta blue figure from another line and display it with him, because then you get a really small Broly and a really big Gogeta and it just looks weird. But even with that said, I think this figure still turned out to be a really solid figure on its own. Now let's give you a closer look at this figure. You can see the face there. I think they did a pretty good job with the face, the eyes, the expression and everything. Well, maybe they could have done a better job with the teeth there. Looks just a little bit off, but nothing major there. And the hair, I love the way that they shaded the hair here. It's got a lot of deep and lighter blue transitions, and they're all very, gradual changes, which looks very nice. And it's got that more pastel, softer looking blue that the new Broly movie characters has. I really love this shade of blue. I think it looks really nice. There's a lot of shading done in the body too. The arms. Yeah, all throughout there. Shading on this figure I have no complaints with. They did a really good job. Like even on the color of his vest here, you can see they use some lights and darks. And it looks really nice. I like the jacket flowing in the wind. And I love the finish they use for the skin tone here. It's more of a matte finish, so it makes the skin feel and look more like a real skin. Whereas some of the other figures, they like to use like a gloss finish or like a semi-gloss finish, and that just makes the figure appear more plasticky in general, like it's a bit more shiny. But I think they did a pretty good job on that here. Yeah, they even had a lot of shading done in the belt too. You can see there. Nice attention to detail. Also on the floating ones too. And here we have the pants. Just subtle shading done through the pants here, but you can definitely tell it's still there. Like it's more prominent here. Yeah, overall very nice. And the base here, just like the Broly one, nice and small. You can see I put it there, and it doesn't really stand out really much. You can see even the feet protrudes out the stand. I really like that about this figure as well. Now I definitely have to pull the Broly one out for comparison, because this is actually the whole reason why I bought this guy in the first place, just so I can display these two like this. And looking at it now, I definitely don't regret it. I think this is a great pair to have. The positions that they're in and everything, they're just meant to be displayed together. And their scaling is pretty good too on its own. Maybe Broly is still supposed to be a little bit bigger than Gogeta, but it'll still be a little bit better looking than if you have a Gogeta. I don't have another Gogeta blue figure handy, but I'll just use this as an example. See, if I have a Gogeta this big display with Broly, it'll just look very weird, because this is actually the more standard size of figure that we usually get with these prize figures. Oh, I know even this is Ichiban Kuji, but generally they're around this size. And if I had another Gogeta blue figure, it'll probably be around this size too. And if I use that to display with Broly, you'll see it just doesn't really work. Now that also ties in with one of my main complaints with this figure. Well, actually not just this figure, but his entire line in general, is that, as you can see, he's a bit too small for regular figure sizes that we're used to seeing. So unless you're getting this set only and you're displaying them like that, it's completely fine. They look all awesome. But if you have any other figures, chances are they're gonna look too big for these guys, and in your collection that just may look a little bit off. But that's all still a little personal, but that's just my little complaint on it. Especially since these are supposed to be Ichiban Kuji figures, and more often than not, Ichiban Kuji figures are supposed to be a little bit bigger than these guys. Just because of the price point, they're a little bit more pricier. So this is kind of weird for them to make something smaller than the cheap guys. But yeah, otherwise, still great figures. But yeah, I think if they made these guys a little bit bigger in scale, then I will have no complaints about these guys, and they will be a must-get for sure for everyone out there. But just because of that factor that they're a bit too small for what you're paying for, I can't really recommend this guy unless you really like this set. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you like this figure, I'll leave links in the description for places that will have them. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, peace out.